Hi, so in this video, we're going to look at how you can order for a new Starlink right here in Ghana using your mobile money wallet. This is a very simple process, and I know by the end of this video, you'll be able to order for your own Starlink device. Now, the first thing to do is to go to starlink.com. You can find a link in the description of this video. Over here, you'll find the residential option and then also the roam option. So the best option is to go for the residential plan, which with this, you'll be able to pay around 500 cedis a month for unlimited data. Now, before we make our purchase, let's first click on learn more. Let's click on view availability and speed maps. Okay. Now over here, we'll be able to tell if this service is currently available in our current location. So over here, you input where you live. So let's just say Kumasi. Then we click enter. Okay. And then the map is now highlighting available now, which means we can currently use the Starlink device at our exact location. This is important because if you don't get this confirmation and you buy it and then maybe for some reason Starlink is currently not available at your current location, it means you have the device but you can't connect and then access the internet. Now we know that it's available, so what do we do next? We just tap on order now. Over here, you're seeing the breakdown of how much you are going to pay. Okay, now if you scroll down, you realize that there is the mini kit and there is the standard kit. Okay, so if you select the mini kit, you can go for the mini kit and pay for the residential plan. You can also go for the standard kit and pay for the residential plan. So it depends on what you want to do. Okay, so if you want the standard kit, which I would recommend because that comes with a router and you can keep the router in the building. Okay, so you keep the router in the building, the dish outside, which means everybody in the house can access the Wi-Fi using the router, and you can also connect cables to the router easily. But if you go with the mini kit doesn't have an external router. The router is built inside the dish, which means if you put your dish outside, like out of your house, maybe on your roof or somewhere, it means that you're going to wire up cable to bring the internet back into the house using a cable, and maybe use another router to send out the Wi-Fi signal, which is more or less like extra cost, extra work. You can also maybe use it like that if it's just right out of your window, but I think it's still not going to work as efficient as the standard kit. So I would recommend you go for the standard kit because that comes with, again, the router, which you can keep indoor, and the dish outside, and also of course is quite bigger than the mini kit, so it's going to access more satellites compared to the mini kit. So I think it's best you go for the standard kit. Okay, and the price difference is not that much if you're ordering from here. All right, so if you decide to go for mini, you are going to pay 6,100 cedis, which is the mini kit, which is 3,200 activation for the mini kit, and then also shipping and handling for the mini kit. Okay, now if you go for the standard kit, you'll be paying 6,849, which is a little bit close, about 700 or so. So I'm just going to select standard. I'm going to click checkout. Okay, now over here you input where you want them to ship this product to. This is very important because DHL is going to handle the delivery of this product. They are going to ship it right from SpaceX to you. So you have to make sure that the address you are inputting here is where you live or where you want to receive the item. Okay, so you input your information here and then you apply the shipping information, and then you go ahead to put in your contact information, and then the last bit is the payment option. Over here you can lock in on the credit card, which you can use your debit card or credit card information to make this payment. But if you don't have any of those and you have mobile money, you can switch to mobile money. Okay, now if you switch to mobile money, you'll be asked to input your Ghana card personal ID. Okay, so you input your Ghana card ID, and then from there you'll be able to input your mobile money wallet. When you pay for this, it's going to take about 7 days to max 10 days, and then the product will be delivered to you. DHL is going to send you an update on each step of the delivery. Okay, so as they are shipping the product from Austin, right, to customs, to when it gets flown through the air, to when it arrives in Ghana, all of those various steps, you're going to get alerts on them, and you'll be able to track it until the product is delivered to you. This is really simple and efficient, and you're not doing any middleman stuff. One thing I need to mention is that if you buy the device in Ghana without going through this, you would have to come back here and then pay for activation. So it's quite simple if you buy with your exact location and then you lock in the activation. So as soon as you unpack the device and you connect it, you can start using it without having to go through any extra activation. But then, of course, if you've bought your Starlink device in Ghana and you want a guided video on how to activate it, you can comment down below, and then I'll create an additional video on how to activate your Starlink device. After you go through the process and then you pay for this service, you're going to get access to the Starlink dashboard, which looks just like this. All right, now on the dashboard you'll be able to see the orders you have made, which includes the shipments you've done. Okay, so the device you just ordered will show up here under orders. All right, so if you go to orders just like this, you can check the exact one you've ordered for. These are the ones that I've purchased so far and it has been delivered to me. All right, but then you see the status here. All right, you see the status here, and then they'll give you a tracking number, which you'll be able to track what it is that you are sending. All right, so it takes you right to DHL. So you tap on track, and then over here you see the breakdown. As you can see, this has already been delivered to us right from Austin, Texas, to the destination here in Accra, Ghana. Okay, so over here we already have this shipment done, but if it wasn't delivered, you see the status, you see where it's currently located, what is going on with the shipment, and as soon as it's ready for delivery, the delivery person is going to call you and then send the device right to your home. And it's actually for free. You've already paid for it, so you're not supposed to pay any extra money for that. Normally when you order for the standard kit, what they ship to you looks like this, which means when you receive this, you'll not be able to mount it on your building. Okay, you will not be able to do that, because look at this. How will you mount it? Okay, you will need something like this, which is the ridgeline mount, to be able to mount this on your building. Okay, if you go through here, you realize they have different options. This is the standard mobility mount. They also have another one, which is a standard pivot mount. They have the standard wall mount as well, and then this one, which is the standard pipe adapter. Okay, if let's say you've already ordered for this kit and they've already shipped it and you are thinking about how you'll be able to mount it, I think the alternative you can do is to go to gg.com. all right, and then search for the mount. Okay, so let's search for Starlink mount. Okay, and then over here there is this option, which is Starlink mount, short wall mount. This is 380 cedis, which is not bad. Okay, these guys are also selling this for 699. I think this is what I purchased. These guys, yeah, I think I bought it from these guys. So they brought something like this. All right, and then they fixed it and helped me mount the one we ordered. Okay, so it was something like this. Yeah, so that's the name. Yeah, so I ordered from these guys. Really good guys. Okay, these guys are also selling something similar. As you can see here, there's this Starlink mount Gen 3, which you can also get and use this to mount. So it's all based on preference. If you go through and then you find the one that fits your preference, you can get it, and then you can pay for it. Okay, so I just wanted to chip this in, because essentially if you don't make provision for this. The device will arrive. You'll be able to maybe place it on the floor, but then it will not work as efficient as if you mount it on your building. I mean, that's like the ideal way it's supposed to work. So it's best you make provision for this, but mostly when we are ordering for it, we just buy the kit. So if you just bought it and you somehow didn't make provision for how you mount it, you can come on GG and look for an option. There are a whole lot of different options, and then you can easily mount it on your wall. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going to look at how you set up, how you set up Starlink using the mobile app and all of those stuff. But then if it's something that you think you need, or if it's something you think will be helpful to you, you can comment down below, and of course I'll make a separate video on how you can set up your Starlink step by step and even make payments when the month is due. Okay, thank you for watching this video up to this point. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to this channel and become a part of this family. My name is Alfred. I'll see you in another video. I'm out.